Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeaz. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Bears defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Jeaz. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Bears at 7-4 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Avoids him at the 40. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Set. Ready. Hut.
Following the interception, Love Quick throw there is incomplete. Matthew Golden, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. You look at this Bears defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run with Watson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Touchdown Bears! Rome Odunze, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Here, ready?
Love. That's complete. Jeaz out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
There, ready.
Up the middle, it's Jeaz. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go. Set.
The runner fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Love looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ashton Genty from 8 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A little juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Ready, ready, ready.
On play action. Love to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Ready up.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Let's go. Check 2, yellow, 22. Set.
Love now. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Let's go now. Hut.
Lloyd. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Volunteer. Watch out.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw, Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And here's a handoff. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Come on, set. Hut.
They'll go again with Genty. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Check.
Love from the gun. Right side to Watson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football.
I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ready?
On the give, Jeaz. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Down. Ready?
Now a handoff to Jeaz. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go. Check two. Black. 95.
Now Love. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Black 40. Ready.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ashton Genty halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to slither by. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again here, Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Working out of the gun, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit. You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. It's complete, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Okay, right? Smash, smash. Ready.
Throwing. Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion. Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Down, set.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Okay, good, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Again, it's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves. Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the give, Jeaz. Pushing his way through. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Jeaz. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready. 10 black. Hut.
They'll run with Jeaz. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready up.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Lloyd. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is 1st and 10.
Down. 50, green, 22 meter.
Now Love. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready. 45, white. Set.
Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll drop this underneath for Jeaz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.